Now then, how are we all doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Jim Will Shave. Nice to see you all again. I haven't filmed for a few days now. I did have a few problems last week because of Wi-Fi connection, etc. So I've got a shed load of YouTube videos to catch up on myself. So if I've not got round to you yet, it's not because I'm disinterested. It's because it just wasn't possible. The only way I could get Wi-Fi was to sit in the hotel reception basically, and I didn't really have a lot of time for doing that. So today's shave, let's crack on. Ariana and Evan's Cannablis. I've been after this for a while, and if you're regular you'll know that I like my patchouli forward scents. The name of this, Cannablis Santal, I thought it's going to be patchouli forward, but I was really surprised, but pleasantly surprised, because it's, yeah, you've got that scent in there, but the whole blend, to me, to my nose, it smells like rhubarb and custard sweets, or that type of thing. Do you know what I mean? Rhubarb and custard sweets. It's totally not what I was expecting, but it's really nice. It really is. Yeah, I'm impressed with that scent. Totally surprised, totally unexpected. Yeah, rhubarb and custard sweets. So it's soft, but not too soft. You have to put a bit of force in to make a dent into the soap. It's Ariana Evans. If you're familiar with Ariana Evans, you'll understand the consistency. Razor today is going to be my Razorine Premier, and in there I've got an Astra green on its second use. So let's crack on. My God, that water's hotter than I thought it was, and I've just stuck my mitt right in it. So I'll just go for the palm this time. Just go for the palm. I showered earlier, but it was a while ago. So just wet the whiskers, and we'll get straight into the gubbins, straight into the job. I'm using my, I'm going to say Ariana and Evans brush then, my Yaqi brush, the Atlantic, with the little bit of seaweed, the seashell, and the glittery sand on the bottom. Oh, and a coin. Yeah, so just wet the brush, and I'll load up from the puck. So, first time using this soap. So give myself a 30-second load maybe. So the scent's about 5.5. Very nice. Yeah, it was a total shocker to me with it being Cannablis, Santal. I was expecting a green cannabis scent, as in the hashish leaf. Not that I've ever smelled such a thing, as you understand, but you know what I mean. So it's going on really dry at the moment. I'm going to need some moisture in there just to help me spread this along. That was wasn't that much of a loading really, but just start spreading it around, and that scent, it's so peculiar. This soap's beef tallow based, so it's not a vegetal, it's not vegetarian friendly. Gosh, I've never come across a shaving soap scented like this, and it's going to take a shed load of water. Wish it loaded in a bowl. Okay, I'm dipping the entire brush here, I'm just trying to speed things along. I'm just banging the water into this, because I've got things to do. Ironing, packing. I'm away on my travels again tomorrow. I'm going back to North Wales, but a different part of North Wales this time. This time I'm going to a Welsh town called Llandudno. Llandudno. That's the way it's said, or I think that's the way it's said, by a Welshman, a Welsh speaker. So just put a bit of splay on now, see how we go. God, bathroom was only clean today. I wish I'd bowl over this now from the start. How are we all keeping? Again, I think it was this time last week, I was shaving, chatting to you. You were all about to start your weekend. This being Friday, my weekend is over and my working week starts tomorrow, Saturday. It doesn't bother me. I've never liked a 9 to 5 routine. And I'm blooping all over the floor. So I think I've got enough moisture in here, fellas. And I've just painted me ear. That's crazy. How shiny that is. The scent, I say, totally not what I was expecting at all. Tastes okay. Okay. Razorine Prem, Astra Green, second use. I haven't shaved since Friday. Light touch required. With the Razorine Prem. It is rather aggressive. But I love the way it feels. It's not like shaving with a straight, nothing like it at all. In fact, I would say straight is easier. But once mastered, Razorine really is a joy to use. Now I know a couple of you have bought a Razorine since seeing me use it on the channel here, and I know you're enjoying it. It really is a good shaving experience, and it's so smooth. Well, once mastered, doesn't take long to master, but it's definitely more efficient or aggressive than a DE. And it's fun to shave it, it really is. Rolling under the chin there. Important to keep the slickness off the handle. Now then, when I first used the Razorine, did I butcher myself, you're saying? You're damn right I did. Tricky when you have a bulbous chin like mine. Got a slight weaver there. Right. If you've been shaving with these and you get yourself on these alone, and it's different, a totally different type of shave, but an enjoyable experience. It's not a gimmick. It is a very serious razor. I've shaved with both the classic Razorine and the Prem. I loaned off John June. Now, as soon as I shaved with them, I thought, I've got to get me one. Yeah, it's not a DE on a stick, as some people think it is. And I wouldn't say it was for a newbie. That said, there's nothing to stop a newbie getting one. Well, I would say it is for the more experienced shaver. And it doesn't muck around. It doesn't muck around at all. That's taken a load of slickness on this Ariana and Evans. The residual is amazing. Look, I don't have it splattered everywhere again. I'm the messiest lava in the world. Got a new soap coming. It's a Welsh artisan, and I think it's called Stubble Buster or something like that. And it's made for sensitive skin, and it's goat's milk based. David Cunliffe put me onto that. Thank you, David. He told me about it. I was sat in the pub, was having a couple of beers, and fatal. I pulled the trigger straight away. So hopefully, I was hoping it was going to arrive before I go away tomorrow, but unfortunately it hasn't. But I'd missed the delivery last week, and postman had got a card through the letterbox. No information on it, no reference, not saying what was attempted, nothing. It didn't even have his name on it. It was a blank card from the Royal Mail. I thought nothing of it, threw it away, and then I remembered that I'd had the Goodfellas Smile Solo on order, and this. And I had a message, the customer care email from Agent Shave, asking me to rate the soap, whatever, my purchase, and I says, I haven't got it yet. And they promptly emailed back, thank you for that. And they said, oh, the Royal Mail said they're waiting for you to reschedule delivery. So, what? So I went off to the sorting office today. No card, nothing. And I explained what had happened, and luckily they were able to find the items. So that was one thing that's pleased me today. One thing that hasn't pleased me, well, four things. because during lockdown, my car was sat in the sun, ungaraged, not moving. My tyres had started cracking. So I had to buy a new set of tyres today. As you know, driving an Audi A6, tyres aren't cheap. Yeah, so that wasn't a good couple of £100 down a drain. Well, not down a drain, but a couple of £100 that I could have done without. Could have spent that on something else. Like the Rex Ambassador, for instance. Isn't it mad? Right, where am I going? Up. I'll be shaving with the Rex and the Pearl Flexi next week for my midweek shave. Not a head-to-head or a battle, because they're both great razors. Just seeing what I prefer, really. Just my opinions. Just listen to that. That's shaving music. So, I didn't know next week I should have a free day that I'm not doing any work whatsoever. So hopefully I'll be able to catch up on some of you fellas' vids. Hopefully, that's the plan. Wish that week would stop. Been having trouble with that for a few weeks. I think it has been the remains of a spot or something. And it keeps opening up. What's a worry? Cool. Can I just really say cool? How old am I? Quick one to see it. Slickness in abundance. Slickness in abundance. But this being Ariana and Evans, I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that. Very close shaver indeed. So over a third pass. Just got a wee bit more water on here. Fill it out a bit. Rhubarb and custards. How are your shaves doing? That's so sweet. Rhubarb and custards, shaving up. Crazy, but it works. See how that soap came alive? A little bit more water, a little bit more splaying. Job's a good one. Right. Just rinse off this handle. No need to ride the cap here, fellas. It's like we put there, I think. Am I bothered? Nah. Saw a post on one of the forums last week, I think. Somebody asked the question, or posted, I was always told that when shaving, minimum pressure should be used, but when I see some YouTube shavers, you can see the razor dragging. That's what the post said. Well, what I say is if you rub your finger ever so lightly across a jelly, you're going to see that jelly move. It's not really drag, the razor's still gliding. I mean, we're made of skin, not solid matter. Flesh. I just felt the blade wanted to dig in there, so I changed tack. So I noticed somebody on the comment thread also said, well, most YouTube step shavers have a bad technique anyway, so thanks. None taken. Enjoyable little shave this. Keep the knob out, shave with your knob out. Okay. Sorted. Nothing wrong with that, boys. Nothing wrong with that. Rinse time. Sorry about the splash. But it does take a lot of cold running water to rinse off an Ariana, and then there's residual slickness. What have we got here? Oh, just feel a little bit there of mist. Now you can see that Razorine dragging, because all it's doing is skating over pure water. Dry off. Always a joy to use the Razorine. Don't use it often enough, but when you've got so many razors, that's the way it goes. That's the rotation. Alright, post. As you would expect from A&E, very nice indeed. BBS. I'm really happy with that. Super duper duper. Okay, for afters, yep, you've seen it on the thumbnail. A&E, some of the scents, wicked. Good helping there. And there is very little in the way of burn. In fact, no burn. That's usually the way. The more aggressive a razor, as long as you know how to use it, the kinder it is to your skin. Thanks for all the recent subscribers as well, by the way. I should say that at the start, but I'm a scatterbrain. Now this splash is also labelled as skin food, so it is taking a fair old bit of rubbing in. It really is. That's a nice silky smooth feeling. Slices of tingles, that's all I get. Okay, quick recap fellas, quick recap. So for today, Cannablis Santal, gorgeous, really is. Pear drops. Razor for today was the Razorine Premium, whatever you want to call it. Razorine Prem, the most expensive one of the two. Brush for today was the Yaqi Synthetic Atlantic. Oh, the blade was the Astra Green on second use. And the splash, A&E Evans Cannablis. There we have it. Thanks very much for joining me on this shave, guys. It's been nice having you here. Enjoy your weekend. Have a great time. I'll see you all further down the line, guys. Bye bye now.